Hello everyone, welcome to Rayesh Shikshan Sanstha's Western Region English Medium YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn subject EVS Standard 4th, lesson number 4, water safe for drinking. Here is a picture. Which glass of water can you drink? Yes, you will drink a clean water. Now let's do a experiment. You can do this experiment in your home. Take a glass half full of water. Add a spoonful of sugar to it and stir it with a spoon. See what changes takes place. Repeat this experiment with each of the substances mentioned below and wash the glass clean every time you take the next substance. First, common salt, honey, washing soda, powdered alum, sand, wheat, flour, sawdust, turmeric powder, and some oil. What do you see? When we add sugar in the water, sugar disappeared and sugar dissolve in the water and the taste of water is sweet. Salt. When we add salt in the water, it also disappears and the taste of water is salty. Same way the washing soda, alum disappear in the water. They dissolve completely in the water. Means the substance that dissolve in the water spread throughout the water. But when we put the things like sand, sawdust, turmeric powder, oil do not disappear even on stirring. They do not dissolve. Means some substances dissolve in water while some substances do not. Now here is a new term, solution. What is a solution? When a substance dissolves in water, a mixture of that substance and water is formed. This mixture is called the solution of that substance. For example, when we add salt in the water, salt is a solute and water is a solvent. When we mix together, solution is formed. If someone gets loose motion, we give them a solution of salt and sugar to drink. This solution is called ORS. ORS long form is oral rehydration solution. A patient in a hospital is sometimes put on a saline, that is, on a solution of salt in water. Sometimes other medicines may also be given through saline. You have seen in the hospital, these salines are very useful to cure patient. So these are the examples of useful solution. Remember student, ORS is a useful solution. Seawater. Seawater is salty to taste because it is nothing but a solution of salt that occurs naturally. We cannot use seawater for drinking. Water of different wells may have different taste. Why is that so? Some substances from the ground dissolve in the water. They give a taste to the well water, but if there is nothing dissolved in water, water has no taste. When we remove the lid of a soda water bottle, bubbles fizz out of it. Why this happens? Because to make a soda water, a gas called carbon dioxide is dissolved in water under pressure. When the lid is removed, the pressure reduces and the gas bubble out. That's why when we remove the lid of soda water bottle, we can see the bubbles fizz out of it. Now let's do this experiment. This experiment also you can do at your home. Fill a large container with water. Collect the following articles. For example, from your compost box, take a plastic ruler, an eraser, a pencil, a sharpener, a rubber band, and the compost. From your house, take a steel spoon, a plastic spoon, some groundnut shells, an iron nail, a screw, and a coin. From outdoors, stones, little twigs, leaves, soil. Now put these things in the water and see whether each of them sink or float. Now when we put eraser in the water, it sink in water. Then sharpener is also sink in the water. Now take a Plastic ruler. Plastic ruler float on a water. Pencil. Pencil also float on a water. Then nail. Nail sink in a water. When we put screw, it also sink in the water. Coin. Coin also sink in the water. Compass. Compass is also sink in the water. Now take stones. When we put stones in the water, stones also sink in the water. Soil. Soil also sink in the water. And when we put twig in the water, it floats on the water. The dry leaves also float on the water. A plastic spoon is also float on a water. So students, what do you observe here? Some things float on water while some things sink in it. Means the things that float are lighter than water and the things that sink are heavier than water. So students, what we have learned today? Some substances are dissolved in water while some substances do not. Some things float on water and some sink and settle at the bottom. Water is a good solvent. ORS is a useful solution. Now here is an activity. This is an interesting activity, making bubbles. Try producing bubbles of gas in a liquid for yourself. For that you will need a teaspoon baking powder, a glass and a water. Put a half a teaspoonful of baking powder into a glass and add water. Stir the mixture. Describe what happens as the baking powder dissolves. To show that there is a air dissolved in water, fill a glass with the tap water and leave it for several hours. What has happened inside the glass? So students, do understand the concepts and revise at home. Thank you.